Good afternoon and welcome to Nta News Now. I'm Ifeoluwa Omoshule. Moments after receiving a certificate of return from INEC, the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was at Daura residence of President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina State to show appreciation for his leadership, support and guidance that led to the victory of the APC at the polls. State House correspondent Musambo reports that the Vice President-elect Senator Kashim Shettima also came calling. They were accompanied on the visit by the party's national chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, several progressive governors, and many other chieftains of the governing party. During the visit, both the President-elect Asiwaju Tinubu and the Vice President-elect Senator Kashim Shettima presented their certificates of return to President Muhammadu Buhari. The elated president and his guests later held talks on a wide range of issues behind closed doors for about 30 minutes. But details were not disclosed. The President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu later spoke to newsmen on the reason for making Daura their first point of call after receiving their certificates of return.
I just, as a very loyal party man, come to present the certificate of election to him as the party leader, and commend his effort in this supporting democracy in Africa. This is the largest democracy in Africa, and we couldn't have done any better. We're lucky. There's no incident, there's no accident, and no matter how provocative a defeat is, we still have to tolerate it if we are Democrats and we have a nation to build. So
what are you taking away from your engagement with the president this evening?
The calmness and commitment, and the fact that after voting, it taught us again dedication to our party. This place is ballot paper.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation and Chairman Presidential Transition Council, Boss Mustafa, on behalf of Federal Executive Council FEC, congratulates the President-elect Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Vice President-elect Senator Kashim Shettima on their victory at the just concluded presidential election, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. FEC notes that the President-elect Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a seasoned administrator, a technocrat of monumental proportion, astute politician, and a committed party man whose unrivaled determination is to move the country forward. In this regard, FEC calls on Nigerians to shun violence and other negative acts capable of eroding the gains of the present democratic process, while urging aggrieved political parties to employ legal means to seek redress as appropriate. Also, the chairman of the Presidential Transition Council looks forward to work with the incoming administration and its team during the transition period. The President-elect and candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has promised to actualize Nigeria's aspiration for greatness. Bola Tinubu made the promise in his acceptance speech following the announcement by the chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, who declared the ruling party's presidential candidate winner of the Saturday, 25 February 2023 presidential election.
This is a serious mandate. I hereby accept it. That mandate to serve you, be your servant, and not be your leader. To work with you and make Nigeria a great country. I take this opportunity also again.
We now pause for some messages. NTA News Now continues shortly. Stay with us.
Hate speech is not a joke. It incites genocide and crimes against humanity. Most of Africa's civil wars are caused by hate speech from one tribe against another. We don't want it here. The Nigerian government stands firm against hate speech.
I was distressed to notice that some of the comments, especially in the social media, have crossed our national red lines by daring to question our collective existence as a nation. This is a step too far.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Nigeria, one nation, one people.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by NTA.
Welcome back. President-elect in the 2023 presidential election, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has called on those who also contested to join hands with him to move the nation forward. The president-elect noted that it is only when everyone performs their duty that a country of our dreams can be achieved. President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu stated this at the National Coalition Center, where he and the Vice President-elect were given their certificates of return.
To disqualify for this high office by dint of hard work, determination and unyielding belief in a noble endeavor, you can achieve the best of things. There are young people listening to me right now who shall one day be the leaders of our precious and exceptional democratic republic. Thus, by taking this certificate, I assume a sacred duty I shall never ignore. To you, the people, especially the youth, I will work day and night. I will work to the utmost best of my ability to make Nigeria better. This great project called Nigeria beckons to us all. It is bigger and more important than any partition divide.
Political parties and their supporters have been urged to continue peacefully even as the nation prepares for the governorship and State House of Assembly elections. This was the submission of Professor of Political Institution, Governance and Public Policy, Remi Ayede, on the NTA flagship program, Good Morning Nigeria, where the just concluded presidential elections was reviewed with award to the electoral umpire, INEC, to coordinate logistics and administration involved in the electioneering process.
Okay, they need to improve on communication so that they let the people know that they are important in the process and that the challenges that they are facing are not contrived. Secondly, we also see that logistics was a major issue in terms of the deployment of men and material. And it took a long time for materials to get to certain polling units. Sometimes it got to some polling units after the close of voting. And that's why the activities in the polling unit extended sometimes into the wee hours of the following day. In certain places, election had to be extended, to Sunday. These are challenges that normally happens, and we expect that INEC would have learned from its previous experience to forestall their occurrence. Now they were very widespread, because if it happened in a few places, we could have said, okay, this is understandable, but there were huge logistic failures. Party agents, the leaders or the candidates should also tell their agents to also keep the peace, so that we don't have the kind of pockets of violence with people forcing people out of the polling unit because they sense that they are not likely to vote for their candidate.
Residents of Ibadan have reacted to the Independent National Electoral Commission's announcement of the winner of the February 25 presidential election. Ayemiku Ajibola, who went round Ibadan Metropolis, reports that the residents expressed their satisfaction with the election results.
Shortly after the announcement of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the winner of this election, he gave an acceptance speech where he titled it the Renewable Hope. What should we expect from his administration?
Yes, that is exactly what I am saying. We in Nigeria, the citizens keep on keeping hope in government. So we believe, as he has emerged, we believe we are expecting greatness as a nation. So we believe he should please take Nigeria as a nation to a greater height, and not talk of even the citizen of this country. So we believe everyone in this country should enjoy him. Everyone, both young, small, and even every religion, every tribes. So Nigeria as a nation, we should enjoy him, and we should take Nigeria, even that name, to the greater height. Thank you
very much. Now I also have another respondent with me who will be telling me how he felt about the victory of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. What is your name?
My name's Prince Omani Yasis Adekunle.
How do you feel about the victory of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu?
Well, I'm very happy because it's the wish of the people. The masses, they voted massively for him because they have seen what we call the vision. You know, Tinubu is a visionary leader. So, and they look at his antecedents. You want to look at Lagos as an example, how he built the Lagos, how he generated revenue in Lagos. So he's a visionary leader, and the so-called, even it's beyond Nigeria. I think you could see yesterday when the ECOWAS, the president of Ghana, before even they announced the election, the result of the nation, they are congratulating him. I mean, even before this time, he has set up the economic committee. That is one.
That's all we have for you on NTA News now. Wasiu Rauf is ready for Iroyin Asiko. Good afternoon.
ọ̀rọ̀ ìkórìíra kì í ṣe ohun àwàdà ó lè fa ipa ẹ̀yàrùn àti ìwà jàgídíjàgan tó tako ẹ̀dá ènìyàn. ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ogun abẹ́lé ní áfíríkà ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nípasẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ìkórìíra láti ẹ̀yà kan sí òmíràn. a kò fẹ́ràn rẹ̀ níbí. ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà dúró ṣinṣin lódì sí ọ̀rọ̀ ìkórìíra.
ní abẹ́ bó ti wù ó rí a ò faramọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ìkórìíra tàbí ìwà búburú ní pàtàkì tó bá lòdì sí òfin. kò sí àríyànjiyàn pé ìgbésùnmọ̀mí fún ìyapa tó fi mọ́ bí ìwà àìsí ìṣọ̀kan láàrin ẹ̀yà sí ẹ̀yà àti ẹ̀sìn sí ẹ̀sìn ṣe ń peléke ló jẹ́ àtúbọ̀tán ọ̀rọ̀ ìkórìíra.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
nàìjíríà orílẹ̀-èdè kan àwọn ènìyàn kan.
ìkéde yìí wáyé láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán àpapọ̀ NTA.
ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ sì káàbọ̀ sí ìròyìn àsìkò yìí. orúkọ tèmi ni Wasiu Rauf. kété tí ààrẹ tuntun gba ìwé ẹ̀rí àṣeyọrí láti ọ̀dọ̀ àjọ elétò ìdìbò ilẹ̀ wa INEC, ààrẹ tuntun Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ni ó gbéra lọ sí ìlú Daura ní ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina láti lọ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari fún àtìlẹ́yìn rẹ̀ àti ìtọ́sọ́nà lórí àṣeyọrí ọ̀hún nínú ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò èyí tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ sátidé. bákan náà ni igbákejì rẹ̀ Kashim Shettima kò gbẹ́yìn. alága gbogbogbò ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Abdullahi Adamu pẹ̀lú àwọn gómìnà ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC àti ẹ̀kan ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé ààrẹ tuntun ọ̀hún lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari. Akọ̀wé àgbà fún ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti alága fún ìgbìmọ̀ ìfàjọba kalẹ̀ fún ìjọba tuntun Boss Mustapha ní orúkọ ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìjọba àpapọ̀ kí ààrẹ tuntun Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu àti igbákejì rẹ̀ Kashim Shettima kú oríire bí wọ́n ṣe jáwé olúborí nínú ètò ìdìbò ààrẹ tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ Sátidé. Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìjọba àpapọ̀ wá ṣe àlàyé pé àwọ̀ ààrẹ tuntun ọ̀hún Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ká ojú ìlú láti mú ìdàgbàsókè tó lọ́rìn bá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Wọn kò ṣàìwá fi ẹ̀mí ìgbàgbọ́ léde pé ìjọba tuntun tó ń bọ̀ máa gùn lé àwọn àṣeyọrí ìṣàkóso ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari. Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìjọba àpapọ̀ náà wá rọ àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà láti jìnnà sí àwọn ìwà abú tí ó lè da omi àlàáfíà ilẹ̀ wa láàmú. Ààrẹ tuntun fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti ṣe ìpinnu láti ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí kí orílẹ̀-èdè wa bá lè ní ìdàgbàsókè tó lọ́rìn. Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ni ó ṣe ìpinnu yìí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ mo gbà kété tí alága fún àjọ elétò ìdìbò ilẹ̀ wa INEC ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Mahmood Yakub kéde pé Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ni ó jáwé olúborí nínú ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ Sátidé tí ó kọjá yìí. Ààrẹ tuntun tí ó ṣẹ̀ jáwé olúborí nínú ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tó wọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú òun fún ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ààrẹ tuntun ọ̀hún wá ṣe àlàyé pé ìgbà tí kó wá bá ṣe ojúṣe rẹ̀ ní ìdàgbàsókè tó lọ́rìn máa bá orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ààrẹ tuntun ọ̀hún Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ni ó fi ọ̀rọ̀ ìlédè ní gbọ̀ngàn ìkó èsì ìdìbò jọ níbi tí òun àti igbákejì rẹ̀ Kashim Shettima ti gba ìwé ẹ̀rí àṣeyọrí. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú àti alátìlẹyìn wọn ni wọ́n ti rọ̀ láti túbọ̀ máa gba àlàáfíà láàyè bí orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ṣe ń palẹ̀mọ́ fún ètò ìdìbò gómìnà àti àwọn ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀. Èyí ni ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Fẹ́mi Àyádì tí ó nímọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú tí èyí wáyé nígbà tí ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ètò kan ní iléeṣẹ́ wa NTA lórí ètò ìdìbò ààrẹ tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ Sátidé. Àwọn